The sun bled across the horizon, painting the sky in shades of bruised purple and dying orange. Just as the last sliver of light dipped below the hills, it appeared on Siji's porch, where so many others had sat, was the final pumpkin. It was immense, larger and heavier than any that had come before it. Its orange skin was so deep it almost looked red in the twilight. The carvings weren't the crude, hurried work of the previous ones. These were jagged, raw, and terrifyingly precise. My breath caught in my throat. This time it wasn't a face, leering and monstrous. And it wasn't just a list of names, a grim roll call of the lost. This was something far more intricate, something that spoke of a final, terrible purpose. It was a map. Carved into the thick rind of that colossal pumpkin was a perfect, horrifying replica of Martin's Ferry. Every street I'd ever walked, every back alley I'd ever known, was etched into its surface. It was a labyrinth of our own making, a path laid out for us by an unseen hand. From the old mill to the high school, from the town square to the forgotten cemeteries on the edge of the woods, it was all there. I traced the familiar lines with a trembling finger, my heart hammering against my ribs like a trapped bird. The map showed a route, a final journey winding through the heart of our haunted town. And at the very center of it all, gouged deep into the pumpkin's flesh, was a single, stark symbol, a crude X. It marked the one place we all knew, the one place we all feared to go. It stood over the old steel bridge, the silent sentinel that spanned the dark, churning waters of the river. The final destination. We all gathered around it, a small, terrified huddle of survivors under the rising moon. The air was thick with unspoken questions. What was waiting for us there? Was this a trap, a final, cruel joke? Or was it an answer, a chance to end this nightmare once and for all? We had followed the trail of pumpkins, a breadcrumb path of horror that had led us through 28 days of relentless fear. Now, on the 29th day, we were given the end of the line. The pumpkin sat there, a silent, glowing oracle, its carved streets illuminated from within by a flickering candle. It wasn't an invitation, it was a summons. We knew we had to go to the bridge, to face whatever had been hunting us from the shadows. Thank you for following our journey. If you've been with us this far, please like and subscribe. You won't want to miss what happens next.